themselves and the minor item locations amongst themselves, with one exception. The energy tank pre-high jump has been swapped with the right side super pack in Wreck Ship, and that's just to make Wreck Ship a little more appealing. Because otherwise, Norfair is just a little bit too good. And then a couple other restrictions. Gravity can only be in the first 1, 2, 3 locations in Meridia. So you don't have to do a full suitless. It's never required. And suits cannot be in criteria. And this is Winners Grand Final Game 3. So after they win this, they get a nice comfy break while the losers quarters, semis, and finals gets played out. Really hoping for an E-Tank first, and thank goodness. So that means we're going to have a Morph Ball on the ceiling, because Morph Ball has to be one of the first 2 items. And this is a decently easy item to grab with a nice little ceiling boost. It's one of those things where if you miss it the first try, it gets progressively more difficult, though, just because your setup sort of gets thrown off. With power bombs, I really, really hope someone goes to the left of the elevator and goes through Brinstar backwards. Right now, though, they're just going to come in and grab this ammo pack, and then we'll see what we see. Beginner randomizer is usually pretty similar, unless you get like speed early or something really powerful. All right, let's see. Going up the elevator? Yep, going up the elevator. How about you, Galamoz? Ah, he tricked me. He turned the power bomb on and then didn't go to the left. I'm sad. I'm so sad. But I'm gonna power through it. It does look like he wants to pick up this ammo pack here, which is not a bad idea. It doesn't take too long to grab. It's rewarded with a missile pack. Alright, what do you guys think is going to be at Bomb Torizo? I know we saw bombs there last game. I'm gonna go with a wave beam at Bomb Torizo. Really, I really want to see. I wouldn't mind seeing Grapple either. Grapple would be very interesting, because then, you know, Wreck Ship first can be a thing. Although I doubt Ponk would go there because he doesn't even have regular missiles. So high jump boots, that is a very, 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 very good item. There is not a single person left in this tournament that would be sad to see high jump boots at Bomb Torizo. So that means that thing I mentioned earlier about speed throwing off your movement won't happen. High jump boots makes lava dive easier. It just makes everything easier pretty much, except Alcatraz. It makes Alcatraz harder, funnily enough. But they both got it first try because they're both god gamers, so. And we had, I believe, yeah, an E-Tank at Terminator. So they're going to be able to get all the items in Green Brinstar because they have power bombs, they have a way to open missile doors, and they have the ability to mock ball. Excuse me. So I'm really hoping we see some movement items here. I mean, honestly, what I want to see is something that's going to influence them to go up or down in Red Tower. Have some decision making, because right now they're just in sort of, I'm going to pick up everything, every major item, and see what I get. Reserve tank. No one wants to see that. Lot of supers, though. 15 supers this early is actually quite a bit. Ponk doesn't want any of that reserve tank, and I don't blame him at all. That was a really short mock ball by Galamoz. Whoa. I don't know if you all saw that, but that was impressive. That's like a really dumb, small thing for me to bring up, but holy moly, that was a short hop. Alright, come on, Edakuni tank, please give us something good. I'm dying for it. I don't really have anything to talk about until we actually get an item here. I got nothing, man. Alright, bombs. That's a good item. That doesn't really do anything. All that does is that pretty much means they're not going to soft lock unless they do something really, really stupid. No offense to them. I mean, they're not going to do anything stupid. That's why they're in the winners finals, right? And more supers. Okay. This is I think Ridley's gonna melt in this seed, even if they find charge. Like Ridley's already dead on my screen, personally. But let's see what Pink Brin Stars has in store for them. They have 2 items they can grab there, 2 major items. There is a third one, but it requires speed boosters, so unless they actually get speed at the other 2 locations, we won't be seeing them pick it up. And they are both opting to pick up this item over here in Big Pink. Doesn't take too long to grab. And here they're going to be performing a glitch. Maybe I wouldn't even call it a glitch, honestly. The super missile accelerates every frame, I believe. And if you stand far enough away, it just is going so fast that on one frame, it's on one side of the gate, and on the other frame, it's on the other side of the gate. And so it just sort of like skips the actual gate. It's the layman's terms explanation. I'm sure there's people that could provide paragraphs on paragraphs of information about the acceleration of super missiles and the property of gates. Anyways, they do have grapple. They're getting, and spring ball. Okay, this is, both of them are going to be thinking Suitless Meridia, and Galamoz almost died right there. Those big hoppers do 80 damage, and he has 64 health. If he didn't kill that thing, he would have been demolished by that when his iframes were out. So really, if they find ice, they're already going to be thinking Suitless Meridia. If they find ice, it's going to be weighing very heavily on them. But they do have an easy X-ray check because of grapple. They might opt to go up to wreck ship. You're missing out on one item. Galamoz with the... That makes me not hate Spring Ball as much, what he just did there. That was impressive. And it looks like Ponk is going to go down and check X-ray. I do agree with checking X-ray no matter what strat you want to do. And he does have to be careful here. These spikes do 60 damage. So he cannot land on the spikes. He cannot be grabbed by these yappers. Both of our runners are very low on health here. And now Galamoz needs to be just as careful. Oh my goodness, it's Varia. Okay. This is, they're both going to be going down as soon as they get out of X-ray, 100%. There's no way they're going direct ship. I'm sure both of them are very, very, very happy. The moonwalk into Varia, I like it. Good thing about Varia in this hack is it actually reduces environmental damage by more than normal, just because of the way the suits were altered to make gravity not affect heat damage. Reminder to stay hydrated, folks. Drink some water. I'm going to see a quick spazer check from both of our runners, I'm assuming. I don't think galamoz is going to skip this either. What do you got for us, Ponk? You got an E-tank. They're not going to say no to that at this point. You do need 3 E-tanks minimum, or 2 E-tanks in a reserve, or E-tank and 2 reserves to actually beat the game. Assuming, you know, you beat it the normal way. So now I'm assuming they're both going to make their way over to Kraid. They're going to demolish Kraid because they have supers and missiles. Well, they have max missiles. So this should be pretty trivial for both of them, to be honest. I'm just going to act like they're not going to miss anything because they're not. Kraid has a 1,000 health. Missiles do 100. Supers do 300. I believe his phase change to stand up is when he loses 300 health. I could be wrong, but if you hit him with supers when his mouth is in a certain part of its animation, it sort of locks him in place for a little bit, so you can just kill him from that point. 3 reserves would not work, because what happens is when you get rainbow beamed by Mother Brain, it drains all of your reserves to fill up only 100 health, and then you die. And so at Varia, what do we got? What do we got? What do we got? Plasma beam. Oh man, that is good, but they don't have charge yet, so not gonna say the seat is free. Not gonna fall into that trap. Yo, Gala with the sick kill. They both had sick kills, man. Oh my goodness. I don't think I've seen the missile last quick kill. that was impressive. And what do we have in E-Tank? What do we have? Speed booster. All right, this is I'm loving this seed so far. This opens up pretty much everything except for like Deep Meridia. This is a fun seed. They have to be enjoying this 100%. Like high jump early, speed booster early. They have plasma. Like again, I'm not gonna call it free because like charge could be a shack tool and gravity or yeah, gravity could be in some weird location, but it's definitely gonna be easy to check everything. Or it could just be like a 40-minute seed where they just find everything they need in Upper Norfair and go beat the game. Who knows? That's why we're watching, right? We're gonna find out. And Wave Beam definitely helps with beating the game quick. That does add a significant portion of damage to their output, but they don't have charge, so it's kind of irrelevant for bosses. Nice little high five in the door transition there. Are we gonna see Krako? No, it looks like he's gonna make his way to high jump, which does make sense. Definitely takes way less time to check, and you get 2 minors. And he forgot he had Spring Ball on. Remember, kids, never Spring Ball. And more super, you know, it would be pretty ironic. I don't know if ironic is the right word, but if this is a chargeless seed, where they have plasma and wave and like charge is just add shack tool, but there's so many super packs it doesn't matter. Gravity. Oh man, dude, this is something. I can't even. Oh my god, dude. All right, I'm okay. I think it's time to call it, dude. This seat is free. I'm loving this. This is gonna come down to movement, man. This is movement unless one of them finds charge and the other one doesn't. Ice could also be a factor. Ponk has 15 power bombs, and galamoz doesn't. And you definitely want to enter Torium with 15 if you don't have ice. So that is something to keep in mind. But Lower Norfair is going to be real quick. It's going to be a nice, comfy. I'm assuming they're going to gravity jump. They might lava spark. I guess it just depends on what mood they're in. Looks like we are going to see a gravity jump here from Ponk. That looked good. Going for the wall jump off the side. Can't say I blame him. Now the real question is, will they check minors or majors? Like, will we see a screw attack check? Or will they just commit to chargeless? That's going to be I think that's honestly what's going to decide this race is who commits to chargeless and who finds it if they don't commit. It looks like Ponk says, I don't care what's at screw. I have 35 supers already. There's already been a billion super packs. He might just be assuming, you know, like, I'm gonna find enough supers to finish the game. And galamoz does want to check. He has a billion tries at this gate glitch. I believe in him. There you go. The one thing about checking screw is it is going to take a while to get out because they're going to have to bomb jump, I believe. Unless this is space jump, right? And it's a reserve tank. That's not good. So galamoz is going to lose a ton of time here. Oh yeah, you can spring ball jump. Okay. He's not going to lose a ton of time. But that is definitely not what he wanted to see. First try. That is actually neat to see. And he's going to go ahead and farm these rivers because they pretty much always drop supers. So it's definitely worth it if you're already here. Ponk is going to go ahead and check the power bomb pack here on the left, and it's more supers. He's looking more and more clairvoyant every day. And I am unironically liking the spring ball jumps galamoz has been making. Very nice worst room in the game there. And Ponk going for the spark strats. Kills the first pirate, no problem. Let's see the second one. Just a little too far to the left. That's not a big deal though. He can kill this gold pirate pretty quick. So now Ridley's just gonna die real fast. Like, I don't know how else to describe it. Like, he's just gonna get hit with supers and then he's not gonna be alive anymore because he dies in 30 supers. So he does have to be a little bit careful about missing. Like, he does have power bombs that can double hit for 400 damage. and missiles deal 100, so he does have a little bit of wound, but he looks like he's, oh, there's a miss as I curse him. Not curse, jinx. Same thing. And he does have to be careful about his health. Oh, don't get hit, Ponk. Ponk. Okay, going over to galamoz. Galamoz actually has less ammo than Ponk had, so I think he's going to farm a little bit here. Yeah, it looks like we are going to see some farming. And Ponk actually forfeited an IRC. So it looks like galamoz just has to close this out. So galamoz is aware of the fact that Ponk died and forfeit because they forfeit an SR IRC, so he just has to finish this out. Which is, it's a little unfortunate that there was a death on Ridley, but I mean, that's Super Metroid when you're trying to go quick. I mean, just look at look at any GDQ where, like, you know, 3 people will die in a race, and that'll tell you that you got to be on your A game. So we'll see what galamoz checks, doesn't check, if he goes for chargeless. You can definitely check pretty much everything, so... And with 4 E-tanks and that refill and plasma, he's going to be able to hitbox pretty much every enemy. Show off some strats. Make his way through Lower North here. There should be 0 issues, although I don't want to say anything after what happened just now. I feel bad. But let's see if he gets this strat. No, it looks like the big hoppers were jerks. This looks like a decent setup from galamoz to manipulate the key hunters. They shouldn't be in his way. Oh, it is. Dang, I don't know what I'm talking about. Looks like he is just going to go ahead and check Firefly. I mean, he's right here, so... And it's an E-tank. He's probably going to check Upper Norfair, since it'll be right there on the way. And that Firefly just bullied him. It was mad that he killed his friends, and it wanted to show him that the Fireflies stick together. Nice unintentional damage boost there. And yeah, it looks like he's just going to take an acid bath because 5 E-tanks, like, just run through them, you know? They do 50 damage, but I mean, when you have 600 health, it's not that big of a deal. And it does look like galamoz is going to go ahead and check Upper Norfair here. Don't blame him. Nice grapple strats, rarely seen. I think he's picking up that missile because he might end up just doing chargeless, or at least he's preparing for it. Gonna go ahead and check the left side first. I don't really know if it matters or not, and yeah, all those supers. Showing off the spring ball. Can't really blame him. And I would also like to remind everybody that I believe at 8:30, so in 45 minutes. Let me check the spreadsheet to make sure I'm not lying to everybody. Yes, at 8:30 we are going to have the start of another 3-game series between Elminster and Scotty McBody. So that will most likely immediately be following this race right here. So there is more Super Metroid item randomizer going on later tonight. And yeah, I definitely agree with Ponk's decision to not save and just go into Ridley. I would do that every single time in his position. And I don't think galamoz is going to pick up Spazer. He does need to update his PDF though. I think galamoz like let go a run there or something. I don't know. Oh no, it was the update because he clicked on that. Duh, I'm stupid. He's on emulator, so that makes more sense. I hope the PDF he has open is like the damage chart or something. So, you know, assuming galamoz's emulator doesn't crash and he finishes this run, he will be in the grand finals. And so the way the rest of the tournament's going to work is Elminster and Scotty McBody are racing tonight. And they are going to face the winner of me and Fuzda, who race on Monday. And then the winner of those two matches will face Ponk. And then the winner of that will face galamoz. So still quite a few matches to go before we get to the actual grand finals. But we're gonna try and hammer through the losers pretty quick coming up here in the next couple weeks. So, anywho, back to this actual run. Galamoz is probably gonna just check every major item. I don't really see why he wouldn't, unless he just finds a billion supers. And galamoz does have to lose 2 matches, or he gets like a free match against the winner of the losers finals. So definitely going to be sitting pretty after this. That's a nice meme fall right there. I gotta say, I am impressed in general with galamoz's movement for being on emulator, because I've played on emulator before, and it's not fun if you've played on console originally. So props to him. He's making it look way easier than it actually is. And I think he just remembered that he doesn't have charge and he wants to farm. And or pick up ammo. Same thing. This is indirect farming. Now will we see a save? And nope, he is not going to check Sandpit. He might check Sandpit on the way out. He did that game 1, I think. Excuse me. Going for the 4-tap. God Gamer. Now I believe both runners had a few issues with chargeless spots with them, so hopefully this goes a little more smoothly considering galamoz didn't save before this. All right, no major heartaches here. All right, let's see the full halfie bust out the plays. That looks good to me. A little too high though, unfortunately. I think sparking too high on the full halfie is probably the most frustrating way to miss it, because that means you had like enough time to go above and beyond and then still screw it up. It just feels insulting, you know. You ever been like too good at something and that makes you screw it up? Like, I don't know. It's a very, it like hurts on the inside. It's like an existential pain. Alright, I'm assuming galamoz is just gonna spark into Dragon a few times and kill him. Might do grapple, I don't know, he can do whatever he wants at this point. He has gravity Varia and 7 E-tanks, so he's not gonna die. Totally not trying to jinx it. It would be actually hilarious. I definitely don't want to jinx this, but it would be hilarious if he killed Dragon on the edge of the screen. Because I think that takes like 20 or 30 minutes for him to wrap around and die. Doesn't manage to get meme suit, unfortunately, but he does get blue suit, so. Ice Beam, he definitely wants that. I'm really curious if he's going to check all of Meridia. I mean, he's already well on his way to chargeless, though, so I doubt it. Might see a Sandpit check. Probably not, though. He is going to go ahead and check this. Yeah, he's in chargeless mode. Trying to look up the table for ammo required because I can never remember it. For chargeless, I'm sure a million people will give what they think it is, and only like 2 will be right in chat though. So I believe in you guys. I do know Mother Brain 2 has 18,000 health, and super missiles do 300. So you need 60 super missiles just for Mother Brain 2. $30, $60, and 6 to open gates, so you want like 40, 65 just to be safe. Oh, open glass, sorry. And then, you know, you want more supers to open the doors, so like 40, 70 would be like really nice. I think 40, 70 is like the just go in and kill it idiot. I hope we get to see Ocean fly. I know he doesn't have to do it because he has grapple, but do it for the fans, galamoz. Do it for the fans. Very nice 100% strat there. Big fan. I am a fan of 100%. A little curious why he didn't go down and check the 2 miners at power bombs, but I'm sure he knows. I don't want to try and get in his train of thought because I've heard enough commentators trying to go through what they think I'm thinking, and like 90% of the time they're wrong. So I'm just gonna assume galamoz knows what he's doing because he definitely does, or else he wouldn't be in the winners finals. And oh my goodness. Heck yes, gamers. We got a missile ocean fly. The sexiest of ocean flies. I hope he didn't hear my ocean fly request because then he'd have to be disqualified. I hope he just did it because he's a fan of ocean fly like I am. And the spring ball off the work robot's head. Reminder that work robots are the worst enemies in the game. 100%. Just keep that in mind if you guys ever get into an argument about worst enemy in the game with your friends. It's work robots. And galamoz is going to have 0 issues with Fantoon here. He's just going to shoot him with missiles and then shoot him with a super nice comfy Fantoon fight with 1 billion health in every suit. It's a shame he doesn't have charge. Then you 3-shot Fantoon. Yeah, you 3-shot him. Or you could do it pretty easy 2-round. If you want to just pop him with missiles, but yeah, no stress. No worries. It was a fun fight. Showing off the DBJs. The spring ball. I think he's just doing spring ball to make me mad at this point because he knows I don't like it. We are going to see what he's going to go ahead and check. Yep, checking ammo. Not what he wants to see. He actually doesn't want power bombs. Normally that's like the thing that is the most annoying thing to find, and he's found 2 packs that he doesn't want. I'm assuming we're going to see a gauntlet check just because there's a bunch of miners. Or there's 2 miners. That's a cool spark. Having a little bit of trouble hitting the block, but that's fine. I would have laughed if that was another power bomb pack. It would actually be like legitimately hilarious to me if there were no more super packs after they got to 50. And they were just like screwed. They had to go pick up like 1 billion missile packs. I'm also gonna laugh if charge is a gauntlet. That would be that would personally bring me great joy. Is he gonna check top right? Yeah, he is gonna check criteria power bombs. And it's missiles. Yeah, I think he's gonna go ahead and pick that up. Bullying the seahorses. Clearly doesn't like Mega Man X3. And this is going to be a pretty low risk gauntlet check. He can probably just like sit in the acid the entire time and be fine. Showing off the spring ball. Doesn't even need the E-tank. He can do stand up, but there's like almost no point. Stand up without a charge can save time. Don't let people tell you otherwise. It just barely saves time and it's stupid. So don't worry about it. Alright, there's the super pack that Gala wanted. I'm assuming he's going to pick up the missile pack too. Yep. I'm a mind reader. I'm in his head. Alright, so Torian should be pretty uneventful. He's just going to kill all the Metroids. And then hopefully skip the baby Metroid. Let's see what we see, y'all. I'm actually gonna word that. Can we get an Advance Wars Randomizer Tournament? Anyways, back to this. Galamoz does want to be careful with his supers. He does not want to exit Metroid Room 4 with less than 60 because he has no other way to get supers other than from the Metroids at this point. So he does need to be careful, and he is going to switch to regular missiles. So he's probably just going to kill, I'm assuming he's going to group these last Metroids and kill them with regular missiles. And he is. Okay, he's just making me look smart. I really appreciate that. I do think he's going to have to open all the doors and break the glass. I'm not 100% sure. No, he doesn't have to break the glass early. He does have to open the doors, though. Let's see that baby skip. Do it for Krauser. I do it for the Spaniard. Come on, Gala. Do it on emulator. I love Galamoz. Yeah, and he is going to go ahead and open all these doors. Yeah, he's just going to go back and... I mean, he has to go back and refill. What am I saying? Does anybody know if Galamoz is a keyboard warrior, or is he playing on a controller? I don't actually know. Yeah, he should be fine with this ammo count. 6 to break glass, 30 missiles for Mother Brain 1, 60 supers for Mother Brain 2. I don't know if he's gonna save. I hope he doesn't. I hope he just goes in. I love Galamoz. Galamoz. This is the attitude of a winner. Confidence. All right, he cannot miss a single super. Oh man, yeah, he can't miss a super. That was a that was a risky super. Holy moly! Okay, this is all right. He is being a little careful. All right, I can feel my heart rate is jumped up by like 30. What a hero, dude. I think he's got this. There's no way. There's no way he misses. All right, he's got it. I love galamoz, dude. He did it for the fans. Everyone at home saying you should save, you should save, you should save. The man says no. He says, I don't need any saves. I believe in myself. And he's not even doing stand-up. Truly the hero that people need, but not the one they deserve. I don't know the actual order. I don't think it really matters as long as you say need and deserve. Door open. I don't know the door open meme, but I'm assuming it's like a ROM hack or something. So I don't think he's gonna. No, he did kill the animals last time, so he might do that again. If there's one thing I definitely appreciate, it's putting inside jokes that 5 people get on your layout for a stream that hundreds of people are watching. That is a personal favorite of mine, and I appreciate it every time. And Mother Brain 3 is like a joke fight, especially if you have high jump. Now the only question left is, will he visit the animal room? Place your bets, ladies and gentlemen. I'm gonna say no. I don't think he will. Sub 50 chargeless is definitely very quick. I'm excited to see what happens here. He's not doing it. And making me look smarter and smarter. Thank you, galamoz. And galamoz finished with official SRL race time. 49 minutes, 36 seconds. And he is going to be in the grand finals, whenever that is. So congratulations to galamoz. It's a valiant effort by Ponk. Very unfortunate death to Ridley, but I mean, when you go in, man. It's just, that happens sometimes in Super Metroid. So, coming up next It's scheduled for 8:30. I don't know if it's going to just immediately follow this or if we're going to have a little bit of a short intermission. Scotty McBody and Elminster in the losers bracket, round 9, which is basically losers semis, I think. Right? No, losers quarterfinals. So that's coming up pretty much after this match. Shout outs to Restreamer. Shout outs to our boy Feasel running Speed Gaming. Shout outs to our racers Galamoz and Ponk. My boy Cheaty Face 4 tracking, doing that lovely item tracking down there on the bottom of your screen. Shout outs to Deer Force for making this game. Shout outs to the Randomizer crew. And shout outs to you guys for watching. Well, Fuzda, doesn't it go like it's me and you and Elminster and Galamoz, or Elminster and Scotty, right? And then the winner of those two fight or race, and then the winner of that races Ponk. So isn't it a little weird? Double Elim's weird, man. Just look at the bracket, y'all. That's all I got. Yeah. Shoutouts to shoutouts, really. But I don't know. I can just sit in here and keep talking until our next commentators come on. Commentating all 3 games, Poplars and Stump, with my main man, Justifin, tracking the items. But I like the GG on the item tracker. It's pretty good. Where was Charge was at Gravity? Okay. Interesting. Early wreck ship wins again. Really makes me think. Oh wait, no, I think I misread that. I think I read that backwards. Never mind, y'all. I'm dumb. Anyways, I don't really have anything else to say, but I don't want there to be like dead air, but I know Feasel plays music. So, I think I'm just gonna hop off. Thanks for watching, y'all. Make sure to stick around for the next match. I know I'm gonna watch it.